All right, I finally have a small measure of success with AI Max that I want to share. Now, my main issue with AI Max initially was how it was replacing DSA. I love using DSA for ecom because it essentially can turn search into shopping. You can get granular search terms, like somebody looking for a specific model number of a specific brand, and it will match to a product page if that information is on the product page. And with AI Max sunsetting or taking over DSA, we would have expected it to do the same. Now, in my initial tests of AI Max, I saw none of that. It was just, yes, granular search terms, but just going to very generic pages, going to the home page, just going to really generic pages. But they released a few new tools that I immediately tested in one of my accounts that I'm going to share the details of in a second that got me those granular searches matching to product pages and mid-funnel searches matching to collection pages. So the example I'm going to share is I have a client who sells home appliances, like dishwashers, fridges. And historically, I had a structured account with DSA campaigns and search campaigns for different part of the funnel, right? I have general search um, for those brand searches sending to collection pages, and DSA and shopping campaigns for low funnel stuff, product pages, products related searches going to product pages. Now, in order to get AI Max to work this way, what I did was I built an ad group for every brand, right? With a small amount of keywords. So think like I've got an ad group for Bosch, and it's got like Bosch keywords like Bosch refrigerator, Bosch appliance, Bosch, basically all just the Bosch appliances in phrase match. And then the URL that I give it is the Bosch collection page. And I added a brand inclusion at the ad group level for Bosch. And this is the kicker. I added a URL inclusion and put it as a rule to include URLs that have Bosch in it. And what this does is it tells the DSA system, go look at the URLs with Bosch in it, not the whole website and it's up to you to find Bosch. It's no, these are the URLs that you are going to scrape for DSA. And this is as much information as I can give you about the brand. I turned on the URL expansion, which I know essentially makes my keywords broad match. I don't care because I gave it these guardrails. I said, stick to this brand, stick to these URLs. And man, the search term report looks good. It is sometimes a search term report doesn't even have Bosch in it. It will have the detailed SKU that somebody searched, which is common in this industry. People will look for specific models and it will match to the page that has that model. And every part of the funnel seems to be covered. Now, this is just 2 days of data, but right out of the gate, it's way better than the couple weeks that I gave it without brand inclusions, without URL inclusions. And what's great is that these two controls are available at the ad group level. So I just made an ad group for every brand, and I've got this applied to every brand. And I think the next level that I'm going to be testing on with another client soon is uploading a page feed. So a page feed is essentially a spreadsheet that you give the system that you can put custom labels on for different types of pages. So you can say, these are the product pages for Bosch. These are the Bosch pages. These are the other brand pages, whatever. You can give it all the pages, custom label it, and then you can tell the campaign, look at the pages with this custom label. And that way you can also say, look at these specific collection pages, look at these specific product pages. And this is giving the system rich DSA content. It's giving it specific pages to read for DSA, which is what this campaign was missing when they announced that it was taking over DSA. What I always loved about DSA is it had its own system on focusing what the ad group should pay attention to from a page read. So yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I'm equally excited about AI Max coming to shopping if, this is a big if they make the DSA portion follow the product feed, not the page feed or not the pages on the site. I want the product feed to be read for DSA because that is how you get the best data in DSA. That's how you get the best searches. And that's because if you look at a product page, it typically does not have titles, for example, that are rich in content. You don't have a 150 character title on your product page. You've just got the name of the product. And then, yeah, you've got other rich information, but there's certain ways that we optimize a product feed, like rich titles, like GTINs. Like you might not have the GTIN on the product page, but you have it in your page feed. You have it in your product feed associated to that product. You've got 150 character title with all the features that you want to match to. You've got so many fields to optimize towards. So I hope Google doesn't just clone what they're doing in AI Max and roll it over to shopping. I hope they make something unique, and I hope they make it follow the product feed for its DSA matching. All right, so that's it for me today. See you next time.